That could be a problem, kids. We're losing the Wi-Fi. I don't know. I think it's still here. Might have to leave and come back. We'll wait a second. We'll see if anybody joins. We might have lost the internet. Oh no, I don't think we lost the internet. We got one person here. What's up? They're saying my Wi-Fi is not working, so if you are in the chat, make sure you tap the screen, give likes, because I don't know if we have any people in here. I might have to leave and come back. Is my Wi-Fi working, guys? Oh, we have people in here now. Okay, it was saying my Wi-Fi wasn't working, but maybe they fixed it. What is going on? What's crack-a-lackin'? We have people in the chat. If you're in the chat, leave a comment so I know the Wi-Fi is working. I think we had an issue with that. We are in Miami. We just went live a second ago. We're going to get started. It is a beautiful freaking day. Frickin'. F-R-I-C-K-E-N. All right, so we got to put up the chart, baby. Guys, I didn't sleep last night. I did not sleep, girl. Girl, we are at freaking 61. Shut up. Yo, this is, I'm not gonna lie, this is crazy. I don't think anybody expected this. This is literally crazy. We have not even had the Bitcoin halving yet. Like, that has not happened. And by the way, I was saying halving, and everyone was saying I was wrong. It's halving. So I changed to halving, and I heard a bunch of people say halvening. So I guess they're used interchangeably. But whatever. So the Bitcoin halving is supposed to happen in April. It hasn't even happened yet. So now I might, based on what may or may not happen in March, I might have to adjust my price prediction for Bitcoin. Because this is insane. Bitcoin is literally almost at its all-time high from last bull cycle. But here's why this is crazy. If you've been doing the Bitcoin thing, it's crazy because the 64 to 69,000, whatever it was, all-time high of last cycle was during the actual bull run after the Bitcoin halving. We have not had the Bitcoin halving yet. And if you don't know what it is, I'm going to tell you in a second. We have not even had, and keep writing your comments, guys. I will be answering your comments, so don't worry. We have not even had the Bitcoin halving yet. That's why this is a huge deal. People are like, oh, the price is back up. It's crazy. So I'm going to start with just the basics for all the new people. Then I'm going to start answering your comments. Make sure you smash the likes. This is a completely unsponsored and free live for people. And I am pretty good. Anybody who's been in here is pretty good, knows that I do answer your comments and questions. So let's get this up to 5,000 likes. Okay, so last bull cycle, the Bitcoin halving was in 2020. I believe May of 2020. The bull run wasn't until 2021 when Bitcoin, a year later, when Bitcoin hit its all-time high of 60, it was like 64 to 69,000. The Bitcoin halving for this cycle is in April. It has not happened yet. It hasn't happened yet. And we are almost at the all-time high from last cycle. That is insane. I don't think people realize. I don't even know how we got here, to be honest. I honestly don't know even how we got here, but this is insane. The fact we're at this number now is very, very, very bullish for the next 8 to 12 months. Now, I see some very important questions relating to what I'm talking about, so I'm going to address them. Thanks for staying and waiting, and thanks for smashing likes. Let's get this 5,000. Okay, so we have Our boy Tom 5150 says, do you think Bitcoin will dump and correct again? So Tom, yes. When you have a massive run up like this, it's gonna correct. There's gonna be a sell off. People are gonna, I look like a bum. I gotta like fix my hair or some shit. It is gonna correct, okay? It is gonna correct. I was guessing, I did a video on it. I think the market's gonna really correct in, now my thing's stuck in my hair. I think it's gonna correct in March, mid-March. It would be kind of funny if it corrected on St. Pat's Day. I think it's gonna correct mid-March. However, if you're playing the long game, it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter. I'm gonna have to do the sunglasses, guys. Sorry, I keep squinting. It doesn't matter because in 8 to 12 months, that's the real bull cycle. So this is gonna go up. But if you don't have Bitcoin right now, you're brand new, I would not be buying it now, no, to answer your question. If it was me, I wouldn't. I would wait for this to correct. And then I would, because there will be a correction at some point, and then buy in if you really want it and wait. But in 8 to 12 months, the bull cycle hasn't started yet. That the Bitcoin halving has not even happened yet. That's why this is insane. This isn't supposed to happen until after the halving. It's literally crazy. Coinbase scared us today. Why did Coinbase scare you today? Their stock is through the roof. Through the roof. Over $200. It's through the roof. What equates 24 hours? Dude, I couldn't sleep. Still think March is for the bears. Yep, I agree. Why did Bitcoin dump? What are you, bro? I don't know if you've been sleeping. Bitcoin did not dump. Bitcoin is up. Bitcoin's about to hit its all-time high. It is ripped from like 51,000 all the way $10,000. It's ripped like 10%, 20%. In like 48 hours. It's like crazy. Somebody said, is it too late to enter at the current price? Here's the thing. Here's the thing with those questions. You don't want to get, I talked about this yesterday. You don't want to be buying this stuff. This is literally the trick, the key. This is if you're brand new. It doesn't matter if you're brand new or you're a whale, you've been here forever. Also, I learned we got some of the boys from Goldman Sachs in here, so I won't be making as many jokes. I'm probably gonna be like a lot more professional because I learned we got some Goldman Sachs guys in here. But okay, so here's the whole thing. This is if you're new, if you're a whale, if you're a Goldman Sachs, whatever you do. If you're a teacher, you're a nurse, you're a college boy. The key to all of this stuff is you never want to buy when we are in greed. So yesterday I showed the fear green index, and I'm going to show that again to you when we hit 5,000 likes. So make sure you tap the screen, give the little baby hearts like this, like that, and we're going to get this 5,000. I'm going to show that index again. So that is actually the key to knowing when you should not be buying. It's called the fear and greed index. And when it is green, or it is over 70, it is not necessarily the best time to buy unless you're going to make a really short, quick trade or something, because that is when the money is already saturated in the market, okay? You want to typically, most like professional, trader, I don't even know if anyone in crypto is professional, but people have been doing it a long time. Those guys are going to be buying when it's at least below a 70, okay? So I'm going to show you that index as soon as we get to 5,000 likes. They have like a little I call it the speedometer. That's not what it's called, but it goes from like red all the way to green, and you want to be buying in like yellow. In theory, you want to be buying yellow, orange, or red. You don't really want to be buying green, because it doesn't mean it's not going to go up. This could blast past 70, maybe BlackRock's having a fun day or something, and maybe this is them. I don't know. But it might go up. But the point is, even if it goes up, you never want to be buying when it's super, super saturated. You want to be buying on the correction. when there's fear, when this, oh my God, it's at 63, and then maybe like tomorrow it's at 50 or something. There's like a shock correction. That's not going to happen. But maybe in March it goes back to 50 and people are like, I don't know if I should buy it. That's actually when you should be buying it. Okay, we're at 5,000. So let's put this baby up. Let's put this, I call it the speedometer. Now I have to find it. I took so many screenshots of stuff for you guys. Okay, here it is. So this is the speedometer. Now this is yesterday's, so I bet you today this is like a 90. This 79 is probably like a 100 today, okay? So this is really, if you're brand new or you've been in the market or whatever, if you've been here, you know what this is. This is the fear and greed index. When this is in the green, typically you don't want to be buying. You want to be buying here, or I say below 70 because I still think here is okay, but ideally you want yellow, orange, red. So this is a 0 to 100. So right now this is yesterday's, so we are probably like here too. So it's like, it's not necessarily the best time to be buying right now, because you have to understand the market cap on Bitcoin right now is, what is it? It's probably like 1.2 trillion right now. I bet you it's on that other chart. So this is the fear and greed index. And by the way, guys, you can just Google this. If you just put this in Google, fear and greed index Bitcoin, it'll come right up. It'll come right up for you. And if this is in the green, or especially if it's all the way down here, this is typically when people take profit. They're taking money out. The people put that money in Bitcoin at 20K, they're taking money out because there's liquidity here, okay? When it's here and people are scared for their life, that's when the smart investors put it in. But that's when a lot of people psychologically, they don't want to put it in because they're like, oh my God, we don't know if it's not ever going to go up. Yeah, and that's just like the game. It's the same game over and over. By the way, I saw some really good comments. I do want to answer them. So let me... I will get to your comments, so just keep writing them because sometimes I lose them, but I will answer as many. That's the benefit of my live stream. I try and answer like as many comments as possible. Somebody said, oh my God, there's so many comments. See, I lost all your comments. You guys might have to rewrite your comments. Somebody said something about, I think Bitcoin could go to 1 million. Oh my God, this guy's like a Bitcoin, I don't know if it's gonna go to 1 million. You drinking Bitcoin Kool-Aid. We have a lot of Kool-Aid drinkers in here. I'm reading through your comments. Where can we find this? Oh, okay, so the fear and greed index, this you can just literally Google Bitcoin fear and greed index, and it'll come up every single day. And like, people buy, the professionals buy here. BlackRock's buying here. They're not buying right now. They're buying over here. So that when it goes here, they're getting rich, right? Like, but this is just for Bitcoin, mind you. Now I'm going to give you some things that have worked for me. Which you're like, okay, great. So now we have to wait. Yeah, but there's other opportunities besides Bitcoin. Somebody said, Coinbase gave me $5 in Bitcoin. Yeah, let's get it. Okay, somebody said, crypto culture is toxic. I saw that comment and I wanted to read it so bad, but I lost it. I lost the crypto culture's toxic comment and I really wanted to read it. I lost it. I'm trying to find it. That's okay. I lost it. Guys, if you want to rewrite your comments, I will. I'm kind of sifting through the comments, but I can't. I don't know. Somebody said crypto culture. Oh, wait, I found it. Crypto culture. Kush pays the bill. It says crypto culture is so toxic. This is all retail money going in. Same thing happened in 21. Okay. I 100% agree with this person that this culture is toxic. It is so... I've honestly never met more aggressive people in my life. Honestly, I agree with that. However, the reason why people are so aggressive and it's such a toxic thing, just the crypto industry, because there is like, people make a lot of money in this industry, like big crazy stupid amounts of money. And they do so in a very quick amount of time. That's why it's so aggressive. That's why it gets so crazy. That's why there's all these scams. That's why you know what I mean? So it's kind of like a give and take. Is it toxic and does it annoy me sometimes? Yeah, but you also get that alpha. You know what I mean? You kind of like... But anyway, all right. So now we got to get to... How do we get into it? I'm working on like a series... I don't know if I'm allowed to put it on TikTok, but I'm working on a series to help like beginners and stuff just like understand, because I created this account to just help people navigate into the market, not to tell them exactly what to do. All right, but we're going to talk about this chart. Let's get this to 10,000 likes. Thanks to everybody for your comments and stuff. I will try and get to as many comments as possible. All right, so we are at 61,000. This is literally nuts. I think they might be pushing for an all-time high before the halving, because as you know, you had BlackRock and all these big hedge funds get their ETFs approved by the SEC here in the United States. So they probably want to lure the investors in, right? So they might be trying to crack Bitcoin's last all-time high before the halving even happens. So that way their investors will invest in this stuff. But I think they're going to be shoving first of all, I think the big guys are already in. Let me get that clear. I think BlackRock, all this stuff with the SEC, whatever, I think they're already in. I think, you know, but I think as more people come in, they're going to wait for this to correct a little bit, because it is at like last all-time high. I think we probably will see a correction in March. So if you don't have it yet. Now, do I think it's going to go past this? Yeah, in 8 to 12 months. I think it's going to go up at least 33% from here. So like a 91, at least a 91. So, but that's in 8 to 12 months from now. But the truth is nobody ever knows. Because if you would have asked me if this was going to go close to the all-time high before the halving, I would have told you maybe, but I wouldn't have counted on it. So that's why this is so unpredictable. Like, I was not expecting us to get past 60 this quickly, which shows there's a lot of greed this time around. I think, you know, there's a lot of issues going on in the world with inflation, this and that, yada, yada. It's an election year, and I think people are trying to make as much money in this industry as they can. And I think there's going to be a lot. I think this might be the craziest bull run we have ever seen, especially now that we have because last we didn't have really any regulation, but now we kind of do, because we have some guidelines, right? Because the ETF is approved, and we also have like some guidelines as opposed to like what's a security, what's not a security. We also have like some guidelines as opposed to like what's a security, what's not a security, though they're not set in stone, right? So I think this is going to be crazy. Now, I also speculate something very, very important happened yesterday. And that's why I suspect this number has very, very important happened yesterday. And that's why I suspect this number has skyrocketed overnight. I suspect this number has skyrocketed overnight. Market cap of actual gold. Somebody in here commented yesterday, I didn't fact check. Market cap of actual gold. Somebody in here commented yesterday, I didn't fact check it, but they were saying it was around 13 trillion. Market cap of actual gold. Somebody in here commented yesterday, I didn't fact check it, but they were saying it was around 13 trillion. So come back.